Good afternoon. It's hard to believe an entire week has passed since the last time we connected this way, but we're glad to reconnect. So, did you get any jokes? Anybody submit any, Rick?
Nobody has submitted them to me.
I've got a couple.
Apparently Henry has a couple.
Would you like me to share them?
Please do.
All right, here we go. Why do people in Athens hate getting up early?
I don't even know why.
Because dawn is tough on Greece.
Boo.
What do you mean, boo? I thought that was pretty good.
It's pretty good.
All right, one more. What did Kermit the Frog say at Jim Henson's funeral?
I don't know. What did Kermit the Frog say at Jim Henson's funeral?
Nothing.
Either nobody is listening to this or nobody has a good joke to send in.
Obviously.
Keep them coming. Keep sending more jokes in. Keep sending us more jokes. We
Maybe
need more
they'll
jokes.
improve a little.
Otherwise, you're going to be stuck with the ones that I find. There you go.
So how do you know you're Christian Reformed?
Oh, here we're back to this. All right.
Back to
I
being
don't know. How
Well,
do you know?
nobody else, you know.
I know.
What can I say?
How do you know? I love these.
Well, if you have a 2-volume address book, the first volume is A to U and the second one is V to Z.
This is true.
Your range of restaurant choices is restricted by the contents of the buy one meal, get one free coupon book that you purchased to support the missionaries in Sierra Leone. Your closet is divided between work clothes and Sunday clothes. And you always make the bed in your motel room.
That goes out to some of my relatives.
Keep them coming, Doug. Keep them coming. Please, people.
Please.
Submit more jokes.
Yes, we need some good
need some more
ones.
help. Yeah, obviously. Come on now. We love it.
Sarah, how about you?
Oh, life's pretty good. I wanted to remind everybody that we do have a Spotify playlist that you can listen to. There are some songs on there that the worship teams have chosen that have been really encouraging to us in these times. Some are songs about in difficult times, some of them are prayer songs, and we just encourage you to take a listen to that as maybe part of your devotions or just in the background as you're hanging around at home. You can search on Spotify for Covenant Worship Team, and I think Rick will kindly post a link to it on our Facebook page too.
Sure.
Thanks, Rick. And if you have any ideas for songs that you would like to have added to that, we'd be more than happy to add some.
Okay. I want to talk about a couple of things that are really good and really positive that members of Covenant have walked into and helped with. One of them being the assistance for some of the Pine Rest group homes. We put a request out a few weeks ago, and we received a really great response. Received a bunch of gift cards for a couple different restaurants. Also, we were able to set up an account at Jets Pizza for them. It has $1,200 in the account, and that is going to help cover meals for 4 Saturdays in a row for, I think it's 6 group homes totaling over 80 people. So great job. Thank you, Covenant, and we're going to look for some more things.
Thank you.
that
Yeah,
we
way to
can,
go.
Yeah, look for some more things we can do with those types of things. The folks at Pine Rest, their directors are extremely grateful for it. Saturdays typically tend to be a little overstaffed. Plus now with residents not being able to leave, they need something to look forward to, and that Saturday evening meal with pizza from Jets and some other things is a wonderful thing for those folks to look forward to. So good job. Thank you. One other thing, just want to talk about furniture ministry a little bit hand to hand. We've mentioned this furniture ministry is filling in needs on an emergency basis, and they've definitely been able to do that. They are running out of inventory. So if you have things, please hold on to them. And when we can go out again and pick things up, when we can have you bring things to the sheds and to the trailers, we'll let you know. But please hold on to things. Furniture, beds, household stuff, just the normal things that we take in for furniture ministry. But specifically beds, as always, is a high priority thing that we need to look for. Hand to hand, last week again handed out just dozens of bags to families in need. And thank you so much for the answer to the call for paper bags, grocery bags. We're good with those now for a while, so if we need them again, we'll ask, but thank you for that. And one other thing to be helpful to families, to individuals, every member here does have a subscription to Right Now Media, whether you remember that you do or not. I know a lot of you are using it. I just want to remind you that you do have that subscription available. Go online to Right Now Media and look for it. And if you don't have your login information, ask me. Call and ask, and I will send you a new link to get you signed up. There is a wealth of material in there. In theory, you cannot run out of material to look at. Great for individuals, small groups, families, anything you think you might want, from kids stuff to Charles Stanley and everything in between is available in there. Studies and music and videos, etc. So definitely check that out and get a hold of me in the office if you can't find your login credentials. I can send those to you. I think that's it for today. We'll see you next week unless Henry's got some.
One other way that we've been helping out, our friends over at Discovery Church just down the street once a month hold a mobile food pantry on their campus there. In the past 2 months, they've asked us if we could partner with them, so a number of households and families from Covenant Church have been helping out with that. This past month, they saw a marked increase in people who are looking for assistance and help when it comes to food, and so we were able to help out with that a little bit. We anticipate that need getting even greater next month as this stay-in-place order goes on, and as more and more people are dealing with the effects of it. So thank you for those who are helping out, but just be in prayer for so many in our community, for how it's just affecting them.
All right, thanks. So stay safe and stay diligent. We'll see you next week.
Thanks.
See you next week. Bye.
Everybody.